Hi guys, back again to talk to you about editing your site, um, locking down your site for security reasons, and lastly, publishing it and turning it in. So we're going to go through each step. First, we're going to talk about editing your site. Remember, what you turn into me is the grade that you are going to get. So before you are totally done, go through page by page of your content and look at important things like we're going to start with the home page. Titles. Do you have major words capitalized? Like here and here? Are maybe subtitles more incomplete underscores emphasis? Do you have spelling issues? Because I'm going to tell you folks, I'm going to look at everything. So make sure that you have paid attention to details. And if you're not very good at editing and you know it, get some help. I mean, remember that you can share your screen with other people in the class or have mom or dad or older brothers and sisters jump in and say, hey, what does this look like? And what can you see anything that's wrong spelling wise? You'll want to do that. Second thing, besides editing titles and spelling and content and looking it through, you will want to lock down your site. Okay. And so here's how you do that. So first, I'm going to go to my pages menu, and I'm going to encourage you to lock down all of your pages, except for maybe pages that can't, like your portfolio page. You don't need to, if you've got sub pages, you won't need to lock these down because no one will have access to those unless they get to this page. Does that make sense? So lock down all your pages, and here's how you do it. First, see how I'm highlighted my home button and I've got this little round circle with my dots? I'm going to click on that. I'm going to slide over here to settings. I'm going over here, sliding over here past layouts to permissions. Not everyone can see my page, only password holders can. So notice how I've got a click, it's got that little key. And then it says, what's the page password? Now here's where you've got to be logical. Sorry guys that this is showing up. Sorry, that shouldn't show up either. How do I want to do that? Well, you want to have your password. A password should be one character or more with no special characters. Keep it simple. But don't make it something that someone would figure out right away. So I'm just going to say my password is Nerd Brew. Okay, I could even give it a character, Nerd Brew 1. Okay, or 9, whatever it happens to be. That's my password. And make sure you use the same password for each of the pages. Don't make each page a different password. That's just crazy train. So every one of my pages is going to I'm going to do that process where I click on the circle, slide over to permissions, click password holders, and type in my password. Okay. And then again, I will save that content. So I'm going to lock down each page and save it. Yeah. And I'm not going to actually do that because I don't want this site locked down. So after I lock down my page, I want to go through and do a preview. And a preview, which is up here along the top, let me turn this page off. I'm going to shut this down, will let you test out your site. So see how it's going to run like a live site this way. I can go through and look at all my pages and see how they work. I can check my drop-down menus, see if everything's linked correctly, which is critical. I can see all of my content that is here. But here's what I want you to really see. Remember that you're not just looking at how it looks. You need to test out things like, did you put content along the bottom? Did you link content to social media? And if you did, do those links work? Test it out. You're being graded on that. I'm going to grade you on how thorough you are with checking out or making sure your content operates correctly. And when you're done previewing, if everything works, you're going to go back to your editor. save again, and then click publish. When you click publish, hang on, it's not one, hang on, just one more time. There we go. For some reason, things are not wanting to cook really well for me. I'm just going to go here real quick. Obviously, I must have got kicked out of my server. That happens, guys. Internet connections, it's been sitting here for a long time. So it's logging back in. Here it is. And then I hit publish. And when I do that, again, I've got some issues, obviously, with my internet connections. Because I should see that, well, what it should show me, I'm going to assume it's going to show me, is when I click publish, it's going to ask me to view my site. And it's going to give me a live link to my website. Copy that link, put it into another tab, and run it and see if you can use your password to get in and out. Even put it in an incognito window just for double good measure, okay? So you want to make sure that that is what you turn into me. And I will talk about, what I'll have you do is just email that to me with your password. If I have issues, I will chit-chat with you. Sorry, guys, we're fighting through internet issues. Lots of people online. I hope you are well. Nerd out.